extremely sweet birds, but they are extremely attention prone. They really look for cuddles all day long. They look for attention, for cuddles, etc. all day long. And if you're out of sight or you're not busy with them, then they're going to scream so loud, so loud, so loud. Their scream is really extremely unpleasant. So one part of me is very happy that they can go home, because then I can get some work done, because they just ask a lot of attention. And one part of me is of course sad, because they're very nice birds, in the sense that they're very cuddly and they're very sweet. But I also think that's a big downside to these birds, to a cockatoo, because they're totally dependent on their owner or their caretaker. Because I have taken care for these birds for like almost a month now, and that's something very intense, because they want attention all day long and nothing but attention. So if you lead a life that you're working or you're doing things or you want to go places, these birds are really not for you. If you're all day long at home and you don't mind a lot of really unpleasant noise, then they might be suitable pets. But I really think cockatoos, although they are extremely sweet and docile, these ones, not all of them, they can be like, I don't know, they can be very sudden in their, they can suddenly change sometimes. But these ones, they're sweet, they're very sweet pets, but probably not to everyone. When they claim somebody, then it's when the problems start. So I'm glad they can go back, especially Bella, the umbrella cockatoo, the white-crested cockatoo, the umbrella cockatoo. She is really loud and really unpleasantly loud. Louike, the yellow-crested cockatoo, he can be loud. I was told he was totally silent, like he didn't scream, but we have built a pretty good connection. And then when you have this connection and you leave the room, they will scream, because they want you in the room with them, and they want you there all the time. He is normally a bird that's always on a cage, being very, he doesn't care too much for no one. It's like he's always on his own. But after a while, having him in the house and interacting with Louike, he became like, he bonded a bit with me, and very glad that although she really likes me, I think she's very cuddly and she really sticks to me all the time, but he also sticks to me, and that's not what I've been told. He's normally not that attached to someone, and I have a little bit of feeling that he is pretty attached to me. So I'm going to be curious how that will go, because I really don't want him to be sad when I bring him back and he's not going back home with me. So he's pretty quiet, but still he screams when I go away. But she's terrible because she's very sweet. You can't be mad at her, but she will directly, instantly scream when you're out of sight, and she will go on and on and on and scream, 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 and I go nuts. I'm like, it's very, very, very unpleasant. So I will be sad for a part that she will be gone, because she's a funny animal. But I will be glad that she gone, because it will be a lot more silent here. Then I can make more videos, because I really couldn't make that much videos in 1 month time almost. After all this time that I didn't make videos, I was kind of, they were so attention prone that I first needed to take care of my green wing macaw Lola, which you probably all seen, or when you look up my videos you can watch. That's a bird that I own, and she's really connected to me, but she got a little bit less attention with these two around. Also Mayday, the African grey, the Congo grey parrot. He's always good when he's alone, and not really alone, but when he's in his cage or up on top of his cage or just around, but he doesn't really want to be all the time on you, Mayday, the Congo grey. But Lola, she has had a little bit less attention than she was used to, and they've had a lot of attention, so that's too much for a person like me, myself, and I, and four birds, of which 3 are extremely attention prone. That's, I've got 2 hands, I can do it like this, but a 3rd bird, I don't know. I've got 2 hands, so I will be glad when they're back. I'm repeating myself over and over and over again, but I will be really glad. I think I will be most sad. I don't want to pick an animal, that's my favorite, but he's my favorite for now. She is really connecting to everyone. I think she's really social. He's the opposite. He's totally asocial, and he did really, I think, connect with me. So I hope he will be not too sad about going back. And I will miss him dearly. I'm glad that I took care of her and him, but I will be very glad that she will go back home and that I can sleep and work and eat without being constantly annoyed by them, especially her making racking noise. And it's a chill that goes through your spine when they scream. She has screamed bit sad, but yeah, tomorrow I will say goodbye, and I will probably see them a few times a year, probably in the summer, when me and those guys and girls that have parrots we meet, then I will probably see them a few times maybe, and then I'm really curious how they will react. If she still likes me, but she likes everyone, so I don't know if she will come to me or not. I don't know. And maybe he will be angry that I bring him back, because we got kind of a bond. He seems pretty attached, and he even listens. The parrots, they didn't. See, he wants to go back, and yeah, they want to give kisses and be like in front of the camera, like. And if you need some water, just pump it up. So yeah, pretty sweet birds. He begins to peep, like peep, peep, until I give him scratches. And when I stop, he peeps again, peep, 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 until I scratch him, more and more and more, and cuddle him, and yeah, I can eat this guy, not literally, but figuratively. I can eat this guy, and sometimes I can paste her behind the wallpaper. She can be a little bit of pain in the ass, just because she's so extrovert. Like, it's totally different from what I like. She's extremely social, and she's look at me, and this little guy, he bit through 3 electrical cables that were unplugged, but he still managed to go for a walk and ruin 3 electric cables. One of my sweaters, the knob of the central heating system, he almost bit through my mosquito net. What else did he do? He's a really destructive animal. Yeah, I left those things there. Of course, the central heat. You can't not keep an eye on him. You can't not keep an eye on him. You need to keep an eye on this one, because he will be on his cage for the majority of the day, and suddenly he decides, when the 1 minute you're not looking, he decides to climb down and go for a walk, and wreak havoc. So she doesn't do that, but then the screaming, he screams a little bit, but when he screams it's also annoying, but it's okay, it's not that much. But she's like, she's really annoying, but yeah, I'm glad I took care of them. It was normally it would have been 2 weeks. It's now almost double. He's getting a little bit excited because it's almost midnight and they need to be sleeping already 2 hours or something like this, but they just go on and on and on and on and on, and this, like, they don't stop. It's like this all day long, and now he wants scratches, and yeah, he wants to give me a hand, and he wants to play, and they're like this, like, all day long. They're like Velcro birds. They stick to me, and you really can't get rid of them. You can do almost anything with them. They will probably like it because it's attention. Oh, they like this. They like attention. Sometimes I like attention too, but not to that extent. It's like he's really opened up these 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks almost. So yeah, he really opened up, and now I don't know. He wants to, yeah, be in front of the camera and say. I think he needs to go to the toilet, so I'm going to let him to the toilet, because I think if it's this attention prone, sometimes they want to say something, and that's because they don't want to poop on me. I earned their respect, and they're not pooping on me anymore, so that was the problem the first week. But after the first week, yeah, they got more respect, so I really gonna go let him do his thing quickly. Here I am again, and he was just playing, I think, because he didn't need to go. She took the opportunity to do a little. Now she sneezes in my face. Thank you. And now he's asking me to cuddle him, and now she's asking me to cuddle her too. So yeah. They just want attention, and I will bring them closer to the. I don't know what he wants to do. He wants to give kisses. Yay. So yeah. Like I mentioned last time, they're extremely dusty. My house, it's like it has snowed inside, and every 2 days you can really put your finger on the table and it has dust on it. So also, if you're interested in these kind of birds, cockatoos, African greys, Amazon parrots, they're pretty dusty, with cockatoos being the most dusty of them all. Congo greys, African grey parrots, being almost as dusty as these. If you like, hold on to them like many times, then it gets better. But when I got them, and I didn't, and now he's taking a walk, and I don't think that's a good idea. Come. So I didn't know it I didn't know it last time, but they had been almost 3 weeks, I think. About 3 weeks they had been alone in the house of their the hospital since the beginning of the year, even the end of last year. So yeah, they've been alone for like 3 weeks or something like this before I got them. And yeah, they were extremely sticky with the dust. Now they're still a little bit sticky and dusty, but because I give them a lot of attention and I handle them lots and lots and lots and lots all day through, yeah, they became a little bit less like sticky, but still my hands are still like full of chalk kind of stuff. It's really the feather dust that's white, very small dust. That's really very, very sticky, and yeah, it can be a health hazard also. So if you have breathing problems, then these birds are also not advised. Same goes for the African grey parrot and the Amazon parrot. They also have these parts on their body where they produce this chalk kind of this chalk thing, and with their beaks they take it and they scrub it on their feathers, so they're covered with this chalk, and that makes them pretty. When you know, like ducks, when you know a duck and a duck, their feathers, they don't absorb water because they're like a little bit oily, and actually they're pretty much the same as them. Same technique. So now they're both like, it's past midnight and they're like bouncing and they're looking for attention. So I think I will probably conclude this episode before I am consumed by 2 parrots at night. They're like, oh, they don't know yet that they're going to go back to their owner tomorrow. I'm really curious about how she and he will react. Really curious, but I'll make a video on that. So they're like psycho toddlers. Cockatoos, if I should describe them, they're like ADHD psycho toddlers on cocaine, and they make a hell of a noise. So I would say this concludes this episode, and I'm going to put them back because they are getting on my nerves a little bit, and I really don't want them to get on your nerves too. So I will really thank you if you kept on viewing for so long. I would say thank you so much. I hope you like these birds on screen. Maybe you've got parrots too, or you just like animals in general. And let me take this one. They don't like each other too much, so they can fight. So he likes me. I like him too. Yeah, they're sweet. so like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and next time I will maybe do some other things. I have a few nice ideas for the upcoming videos, so make sure you don't miss those videos. So I will let you know how it went when I brought them back, and maybe somewhere in the future I will let you know how it went when I saw them at an event where I meet those other people. And yeah, thank you for watching if you watched